Really reviews.
All right, Nico. I want to start today's episode with a question for you.
Are we talking about this?
Yeah. Well, so do you want to start with your question?
My question was not every time that I pee do I have to poop, but every time I poop I have to pee.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Well, but I will say, I have not peed every single time that I've pooped though.
Something's wrong with your body.
Usually a little dribble comes out, but like
That's
if I had just if I had just peed a couple of minutes before or like 10 minutes before or something, which I've done before, then I usually don't pee when I poop. It's just a poop. Do you agree with this? You see, Chase is confirming that he's had this same experience as me. Have you've never had this experience? Every single time you pooped in your life, you've also peed at the same time. Yeah.
Hey, that's the 8th wonder of the world.
Yeah, that's the next Indiana Jones movie.
No, that's actually
that's
this
what they're
Indiana
gonna
Jones movie. That's what they've been trying to figure out this whole movie, and then the Nazis showed up and they were like, "We're not gonna let you figure this out."
The other thing I wanted to ask you related to this question, which the movie didn't ask, which was really disappointing. I was hoping they would. I usually have to fart when I have to pee. Like if I have to pee really bad, and you feel it all the way down, and you're like, yeah. I get really gassy.
No, I don't get that.
That doesn't happen to you?
No, I don't get that.
I guess I'm just lucky.
I guess.
I get to fart while I need to pee. Yeah, we saw Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It's the new movie starring Harrison Ford as his iconic Indiana Jones character. It is a cash grab of a movie. This is
Whoa.
I think what everyone expected when they saw the trailer. We came out.
The height of cinema.
Yeah,
Nick.
yeah. I know
What are you talking about? This carries on with Spielberg's legacy and whatnot.
Let me just start by asking, what did you come out of the theater enjoying from the movie?
They did some cool things.
Yeah, what were those cool things? Okay.
I liked some of the like lore, if you will, that they kind of explore or invent for this film.
So what?
Like some of the traps, some of the gizmos that they come up with. I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm okay with this.
I like the way they integrated into history.
Yeah.
Even if it's, not always accurate.
Yeah.
But it's it's somewhat ingrained in real history, and I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. The movie Inglourious Bastards, not exactly accurate.
No, it's pretty accurate. Hitler died
in a theater.
On fire.
In a French theater.
Yeah.
On fire.
Yeah. That's how the war ended.
Anywho.
He's actually still alive in Argentina. Indiana Jones is fighting Nazis again. That's cool. Which I think he only does in Raiders of the Lost Ark. The first, he doesn't.
No, also in the fourth one.
All right,
I'm pretty sure it happens in like almost all of them.
Okay, I don't think it happens in every single one, but
now it's a majority. Majority of the films, the Nazis are involved.
He fought Nazis. That was cool. I didn't really care for any of the new characters. The villain was okay. They have like a little kid character they add.
Yeah,
whatever.
But he's just a not as good short round, as Chase also said it in the car.
Yeah,
he's just like fake short round.
I don't really know what they were going for, because I didn't ever get short round vibes from him. Like at first I thought, oh, smart kid, haha, but then it's just like, okay, he like learns how to do a lot of shit that he shouldn't be able to do, and like short round was cute and comedic and a fun character, and this kid is just kind of like, I only want money, blah 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 blah, and he doesn't really develop beyond that, and just flips a switch and becomes kind of a good guy.
Yeah, that character's name is Teddy. Well, did you like Sala coming back?
Sala, the cameo.
He's in the beginning of the movie, and then he comes back at the end.
It's all these movies do this. They just do the nostalgic. Cameos.
No, they asked him to come back for Crystal Skull, whatever that title was, the fourth one, and he said no because they only asked him for like a 15-second cameo, and he's like, no, I don't want my character to just be back for only 15 seconds.
So now it's a 5-minute cameo
yeah, now
instead
he's
of
back for two
whatever.
30-minute installments at the beginning and end of this film. He seemed pretty integral to the plot.
Sure, whatever. The plot really wasn't there. The character development really wasn't there. The things I liked about it were like, I think some of the action sequences were fun. It had the spirit of Indiana Jones. The music, I always liked the music. Can you check to see who did the score? But yeah, like that was the stuff I liked. It was fine. The stuff I didn't like, we've already sort of touched on. You've probably seen in the trailers too. There's the de-aging stuff in this movie. I haven't liked de-aging in anything I've seen it in. I've talked to you about The Irishman before, which is like I think one of the first big scale things to do it and like make it sort of a selling point. And like it was fine in most of it. The faces looked fine, and they looked fine in this movie. But in that movie, you have like
music by
this
John
old.
Williams.
Okay, so there it is, John Williams. See that it was good. I thought it was good, and the original music is by John Williams.
Yeah.
This was a repurposed score from the original movies. Whatever.
Sorry, continue your
Yeah,
spiel.
my spiel on the de-aging. The issue in The Irishman is Robert De Niro is old, and he's just like moving like an old man, but his face is a 30-year-old man, so you can tell it's just he's moving slowly and stiff like an old man.
Well,
this movie doesn't have that issue, but
No.
I still think that they didn't look quite right. The faces just don't look quite right. They're a little unnatural, and they're not fun to look at.
I think
It's
it
kind of
looked
like
fine.
bad CGI. It's not fun to look at.
It wasn't that it was bad.
No, it wasn't bad, and I'm not saying it was bad. I just don't think the tech is there yet for it to be like really good. Like,
Okay,
was
so
it really good?
The thing, I would say it wasn't noticeable. I was just like, okay, he's
You
younger.
can't tell me you didn't notice every. It wasn't a lot that they did.
If you didn't
it,
mention
but-
anything, like I knew that they were gonna do some of it as a flashback, whatever. I looked at it and I was like, that's not too bad.
But you could tell it wasn't real. It's something about it's a little unsettling to me. I just don't.
The
like
thing
it.
that I noticed that wasn't quite right was the mouth. That's always the
Yeah.
difficult details. If you look at any of those videos or any of those things on YouTube that explain what makes CGI faces so difficult, it's the mouth. The mouth there's so many muscles around here that are moving in so many different ways, and they twitch in so many different ways.
It's okay.
I looked at his
Just give it
teeth.
10 years. Just give it 10 years. We got AI porn that's gonna take over.
As
and
a
they'll do
future
with this,
dentist,
yeah.
I looked at the teeth of this and I was like, that looks so strange on the CGI model.
He just got a good clean.
No, it was like
No, they
like
just cleaned
opaque, like hippo horse teeth white, or like whatever color they used in this film, and it just looked strange. Like they didn't have any translucency.
All right,
And that's
so
where I noticed my main gripe with the CGI, but I was like, whatever. It lasted 2 minutes. I didn't really care.
my point stands that it doesn't really look like a natural human face, and I'm not a huge fan of that.
Sure, but it's not going to look fantastic for maybe another couple of years.
Yeah, well, but my argument would be just don't use it then.
Sure.
A show,
But for the 2 minutes, I thought it looked fine. I
whatever.
didn't notice it that much, honestly.
Whatever. Here's something I will say.
I had a bigger complaint with the shit that he survives in the first 2 minutes. No, you know it. You know it too.
I know
We
it.
talked about
I
in
know
the
it,
car.
but I know it, but I you gotta suspend your disbelief for these movies.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's fair.
suspend your
No,
disbelief.
and I wanted to, but after a certain point, it's like, okay, how many bombs, explosions, and gunshots is this guy gonna survive? Where I'm really just gonna keep, following along with this.
Yeah,
I'm not Ethan.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
Ethan, our friend.
yeah. Shout out.
I'm not
Ethan.
Ethan.
Good
I
job.
can't just blindly turn my brain off for some of these action movies and just say, "Oh, this is good. I like this product that they just came out with."
Yeah, I mean, we're both sitting here and saying this is objectively not like a great movie, and it's not. I don't think it's horrible either. It was
No,
fun.
it's not horrible.
It is what it is.
Look, in comparison to something we saw recently, it's better than Fast X for sure.
Yeah.
I'd say it's like comparable to Ant-Man and the Wasp. Story-wise, I don't know if I'd compare them. But I don't know. I think there was some more production that was more unique in this film than any of the Marvel films we've seen recently.
Yeah, I was telling you, like, I don't feel as tired of Indiana Jones as I feel of a lot of these other properties at the moment. We haven't just had
in 2008.
Yeah. Well, and then the one before that was even earlier, like a long gap. They're not just pumping these out. I think this movie is still a cash grab, but it's not a cash grab in a series of cash grabs that we've seen from Marvel and DC and Star Wars.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, from Disney and Pixar recently.
Whoa. Don't slander the Pixar movies.
I will.
Even though they haven't been fantastic.
Why do we need so many Toy Stories?
Oh,
I'll slander, I'll slander Illumination as well. Why do we need so many Minions and all that?
You hated on Steve Carell, really?
No, he got his money. He got paid. I'm not hating on him. I'm hating on the studio. I'm hating on the people in charge who aren't putting money into creative things and just recycling the same thing over and over
Let's talk
again.
about people who are in charge. The lady who ruined Star Wars, the last three, Kathleen Kennedy, she was in charge of this.
Yeah, not surprised.
She was one of the 3 producers listed.
Whatever. I like Harrison Ford. Hope he got paid and enjoys that paycheck
Of course he got paid.
before he.
This is directed by James Mangold. Budget was $295. Box office was $154.
Well, that's so far. That's so far for box office. I think this is the second weekend.
The release date was June 30th, so a week out.
Yeah,
we're about a week out.
Yeah, we're coming up on its second weekend, so we'll see if it's profitable. I'm sure it will be or close to it. I don't know. I don't know what they were projecting for
There's
it.
going to be a drop off.
For a lot of these big studios, like they project certain amounts and they don't end up reaching a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if it does that. I honestly, for the Indiana Jones fan in me, I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. I was when I was a kid. Chase and I were talking about playing the games, the Lego games.
Sure.
I did on my Xbox 360 as a kid.
Did you have any Lego sets?
I did.
Nick?
I did. I built plenty of Indiana Jones Lego sets. Those were one of the ones I really got into. Indiana Jones Lego sets and Pirates of the Caribbean Lego sets. Those were kind of my two things as a kid. So like I really enjoy those movies. They all stand up pretty well today. The original 3,
sure.
Especially Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders of the Lost Ark is great.
Wait, first.
The first 3 in the series. We're on 5. So
you don't count 4 as like the first.
No, because that was kind of a reboot. It was a reboot from the original 3. So yeah, big fan of those, especially Raiders of the Lost Ark. As an Indiana Jones fan, I want this to be the end.
All right.
This can we don't need another. We
then
really
here's
don't.
the question that you did answer in the car. Let's answer it for the camera.
Yep.
Would you pay full admission ticket for this?
No, my answer is no.
You wouldn't pay a good $10 for this?
No, I would recommend people, if you're interested in this movie at all, it's kind of a fun time. Have some pizza, have a night at home, watch it on streaming when it goes to streaming. But I would not pay for a full price admission ticket for this movie. Would you?
I agree. I wouldn't even pay like Amazon Prime.
Would you pay? So you wouldn't even pay your discount ticket?
I wouldn't even
discount ticket.
I wouldn't pay my $7 discount ticket at Gateway. I wouldn't pay my $4 to rent this on Amazon Prime. This is so forgettable.
Yeah.
This is just such a forgettable movie.
Yeah, but I'd watch it on streaming.
Something better.
Yeah, I'd watch it on streaming if I wanted to just have a relaxed night and not have to think too hard. This movie won't make you think too hard.
It's gonna come to Disney Plus. I don't know if it's gonna come anywhere else.
Sure, but if you have Disney Plus already,
I wouldn't even watch this.
There are a lot of other things I would choose to watch first. But if you are interested in all of this or with this, and you like the series, go for it. It's an action movie that doesn't make you have to think too hard, and some people want that, and let them live.
Watch more movies. That's all I can tell those people.
We did our price of admission, which I think is almost more valuable than our scores. But you want to give it a score?
I don't even know where to score this.
Yeah,
I was thinking as I was watching this, I liked the movie less and less.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first hour more than I enjoyed the second hour or the last.
Yeah, and I didn't love it, and I didn't think I had to love it. I think based on our scoring rubric, it was 7, about good.
Okay.
For the first hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
And then after that, 6 flat. I think that's all I can really stick with.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6.2. I think that's a fair score.
Okay.
It's fine. It's good. It's fine. Like it's really not a poorly made piece of crap, but it is. There's no character development. There's no plot.
It's a 6, good to fine.
Yeah, there's some fun adventure sequences. I actually really liked the where he's on the horse at the beginning, which I thought I wouldn't from the trailer, but that sequence was pretty good. It was fun.
Yeah, but that's one of the other.
It's unrealistic, but it's
near
fun.
misses that I get it, but he's just living off plot armor at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to give me those numbers, Chase? Chase is taking a photo of his credit card. We don't know what or for why.
He's making mysterious purchases. He's probably buying artifacts.
Yeah.
Like Indiana Jones. He's buying a dial of destiny.
Not even props, the actual dial of destiny.
Yeah,
so
the
that he
real
can go
one.
back and talk to Archimedes.
Yeah, we gotta go find the grave. Archimedes was particularly clean shaven, I noticed, in this movie. That was a big spoiler.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter.
So
Not worth the price of admission. It's a 6 to 7.
Yeah.
Fine to good, maybe.
Before we wrap
Chase,
it up,
actually, do you want to give us your score?
5-2.
5-2.
Chase gave it a 5.2.
Wow.
Before we wrap
A
it up
meh.
here,
Yeah, I could understand a meh. I understand it.
before we wrap up the podcast, I've got a little story, bonus story if you're still listening. So before I drove over here, I got out of the shower and I realized I didn't have a towel. I could have used Isaac's towel, but I did not. So I let myself drip off. I was dripping wet, and I sprinted out of the bathroom with my shorts on. Got my shorts all wet because I didn't know if Chase was walking around. Didn't want to, I didn't want to have it out.
You could have just called for somebody to grab you a towel.
Yes.
You live with all of our friends. Chase, would you have gotten him a towel if he asked?
I was feeling adventurous.
See, Chase is a noble guy. He would have gotten you a towel if you
Yeah.
asked.
I was feeling
But
adventurous.
you didn't ask.
No, I didn't. But I ran upstairs, grabbed the towel, and I avoided disaster. Well, that was kind of. I got my carpet all wet, and
Real story.
that is a real story.
No.
That's what happened.
Okay, fine. Good, semi-interesting real story.
This is interesting. You
When
think
I
people
was
are
driving
interested
to
in
drop
this?
off my girlfriend at the airport today, there was a huge some apartment fire just next to the airport, like just a mile down the road, and there's just this huge black flume of smoke that we saw, and we were like, "What is this?" And you could see it from.
Did you investigate further? Did you learn anything else about this?
No, I just drove past. I was like, should I go down there? And then I thought, that's going to take time. I'm not going to go down there.
Well, that's not as big of a catastrophe as me forgetting my towel. So,
Potentially.
Actually, in all seriousness, I hope whoever that affected is okay.
Yeah, we hope everyone's okay. We have no idea.
I'm not okay still from my wet ball sack just dripping out of the
All right. We get it. One other thing. Our apartment complex, I told my girlfriend not to throw out this cardboard box. And then we got an email maybe a day or two later saying, you guys are getting fined $100.
So who are you blaming? Who are you blaming for this?
Well,
For losing the money?
partly myself.
Okay.
And I think we were wondering if there were cameras on our premises that could possibly see us throwing away this box and leaving it just next to the dumpster, not in the dumpster because it was full. And I was like, dude, I don't see a camera. There's no way. And then when we pulled up in front of the apartment, I had told you guys, oh shit, it definitely had our address and our name on it, on the box. So I take some responsibility here.
I think you should refuse to pay.
Well,
Did you already pay?
she sent an email. No. Or yeah, we did.
Oh.
But we sent an email to her and we were like, can we just not pay? Because this is our first offense. But we still paid. Yeah,
Well.
she hit us with a little Dikembe Mutombo. No, not in my house. So we paid our $100 fee, but
Well, we'll go take care of her.
no, let's not. For legal reasons, let's not.
We could just make her cookies or something.
You guys would poison some cookies.
No.
For legal reasons, this is still a joke.
This is yeah. We're gonna take care of her. We're gonna treat her nicely. She just, she's getting all that angry about a cardboard box.
I feel like $100 for a cardboard box is unjustified.
Yeah, I think
like $50. Okay, I get it. It's a fine. Whatever. $40 to $50. I get it.
She needs to chill. Well, she just needs more love in her life. We'll take her to see Indiana Jones.
She's not gonna love us.
All right, we'll be back with some other reviews soon.
I'll try to go watch Past Lives so we can review Past Lives.
Yeah, maybe not. If not, we'll be back for Barbie and Oppenheimer reviews soon.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah, Barbenheimer reviews.
Barbenheimer 2023.
All right, thanks for watching.